Welcome to the SMS podcast. I'm here today to review The Strangers Chapter 1, the reboot, remake, requel, whatever the fuck it's called, of The Strangers. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't give a shit about The Strangers. I tried to watch the original movie a couple times. I always thought it was boring. And then the second one is dog shit. I couldn't even finish that movie. I keep seeing people on Twitter lie about it being good. I don't know why. It's out of control. Film Twitter, they have no taste. That's not surprising. So this movie, it got panned, obviously, but I see some videos that says it's the worst movie. It's the worst horror movie of the year. No fucking way. Obviously, it's not the best horror movie, but I definitely wouldn't say it's the worst. I would say it's the middle of the pack, because the worst, no way this is worse than Imaginary or Tarot. No fucking way. That's out of control. Those movies, I don't know what the fuck happened to those movies. Those movies are like, those are Hollywood movies, and I don't even know how to describe them. Like, especially Tarot. Imaginary, well, that shit's ruh, with the capital ruh, retarded. And so it's Tarot's, I don't even know what the fuck. It's like, Tarot is like if somebody who just got in a severe car accident directed a movie and they haven't scooped his brains up from the car accident still. Yeah, let's get in this movie. This movie, it's directed by Rennie Harlan. If you don't know who that is, just remember any action movie from the 90s. That's him. Die Hard 2, Cliffhanger, that pirate movie that ruined Gina Davis' career. That's called Cutthroat Island. And also ruined pirate movies forever, because that movie flopped so hard. The movie only made $10 million, and the budget was like $90 million. Whew, out of control. And who stars in this movie? It stars the redhead from Riverdale, Madelaine Petsch. I've never seen Riverdale. I've never seen anything before. And at the start of the movie, I'm like, ooh, she really can act. But she definitely got better as the movie went along. Also, she's out of control hot. I just noticed that in the movie. Like, when you see something on a big screen that you've never seen before and they're hot, you're just like, wow, oh my god. But yeah, let's chill out. And then you have the boyfriend, who is the guy from Cruel Summer Season 1. He's like Mexican, he looks white, whatever. That dude, that dude cannot act to save his life. And in the movie, I'm just like, how did he get with her? Because she actually has shit going on, and he is a fucking moron. He's like stupid as fuck. And I don't really remember what the jobs were. Let's get into the movie. So it literally starts off with them driving on the highway, and these morons almost die on the way to where they're going. They literally get into fucking... No. I was about to say they got in a wreck. They don't, but they're so close to getting right. It basically got in a wreck. They literally, they're like kissing and shit. And because he's driving, motherfucker, they almost hit a car. And this car makes this big ass fucking swerve so they don't hit him. And it's just out of control. It's one of those, like, damn, maybe I should play music anymore. They just stopped playing the music. And the song they were playing at the start of the movie, they were literally listening to fucking b.o.b. Like, what year is this movie set? It's it made no sense. I'm like, I don't think they'd be listening to B.o.B. This song from, like, over 10 years ago. No fucking way. So they stopped to get food. Also, I forgot to mention, they're on a cross-country trip. It's like, because their anniversary, but also she's getting a job in Oregon, or she wants to get a job in Oregon. I'm just like, what the fuck? You're moving all the way to cross-country to fucking Oregon? It makes no sense at all. But apparently they're celebrating their 50th anniversary too. So they stop at a diner. But of course, this small town they're in is shady. It's creepy. Whatever the fuck. And they're at this diner and it's awkward. There's the other couple there celebrating their anniversary. Not that this has to do anything with anything. But they order food, and then when they're about to leave, they see this missing sign. Also forgot to mention that the beginning of the movie, there's this chase scene. And obviously this guy dies, who's the one who's getting chased, who got chased by strangers. So now he's missing, and it's a year later, and the reward to find him was 10 grand. Apparently some guy that was in finance. I don't know why they brought that up. Maybe it has to do with the sequels. I don't know. So when they leave the diner, their car is broken down. And the guy, what's his name? Ryan. He's like, dude, they fucked with our car. Like, what the fuck? And Madelaine Petsch's character, Maya, right, I forgot her name. Maya, she's like, calm down. You know, we almost got into a wreck on the way here. It's probably because of that. He's like, all right. And they agree to get their car fixed. And they say an Airbnb because the motel, they ran out of room, some stupid shit. Or they couldn't book any more people. It makes no sense. So then we cut to them, get into the Airbnb. And they're just there chilling. So while they're getting settled in, they hear this knock on the door. And a woman is like hiding in the shadows. She's like, is Tamara here? And they're like, no, who the fuck is that? And then she walks away. I'm like, what the fuck? I'd call the police right there. I don't know what the fuck's going on. So then Ryan, he's like, fuck, I forgot my inhaler, fucking moron. And apparently there's this motorcycle at the Airbnb. So he's like, I'm about to go pick it up, get some food too. And when he gets there, the shop owner, Rudy, fucking's like, oh, dude, you should have called. And, like, he threatens him, and Ryan leaves. And he's on the way to get food. The locals are there, too, that he sees at the beginning. They offer him a drink, and he's like, no, I'm good. Maybe next time. They're just like, oh, he thinks he's too good for us. Whatever. Who cares? So at the same time, we're back at the cabin, and we see Maya hears this loud knocking, and they're still like, oh, is Tamara here? And she's like, no, we already told you, she's not. And then fucking this woman, she looks at the peephole Maya, and the woman's covering up. That shit's, I'm like, come on now. I would have called the police. And then right behind her, you see fucking, I don't remember if it was the guy, a stranger, or the other girl. Then she goes to play piano. So this piano scene's out of control. She's playing fucking Beethoven. I'm just like, what the fuck? But she doesn't notice that the strangers are behind her. I'm just like, come on now. And then fucking guy strangers like playing piano afterwards. So then she goes take a shower, and this motherfucker's still stalking her. It's out of control. And then the power shuts off. Boom. And then she sees Dollface. Boom. I'm just like, oh shit. And then she goes hiding. Oh, and during all this, she literally lights up a joint. I'm like, what the fuck? How are you gonna get high when you're in this random ass house by yourself and you already feel sus because of these weird ass people in this town, and you're gonna smoke fucking weed? Really? I would do it, but I'm not a hot white chick in her 20s, so I wouldn't have to worry about it. But yeah, the power then shuts off, and she sees Dollface, boom, and then she goes hiding, and she's hidden in this closet. And then her boyfriend comes back. But this dumbass, he's not like, I'm here, babe. It's like this fake out scene. And then he's like, oh, you sure you saw something? Maybe it was just this picture on the wall. And then he was like, have you been smoking? And she's like, okay, well, yeah, but that doesn't have to do with what I saw. He's like, oh, you gotta lay off the weed, babe. And then we have this wild ass scene where they're eating. And this motherfucker's eating like he's man versus food. Like, dude, cover your mouth. But eventually, during this whole scene of them eating, you see ketchup falling. He's splattering on the plate. And then you eventually see blood. You finally realize it's a dead bird hanging on the chandelier. And boom, that's when it finally pops off. They get attacked by the guy stranger who tries to break down the front door. Then they flee. They try to go on the motorcycle, but it gets blown up. And then they go back inside. They try to grab weapons. That's when they realize that Maya does that, oh shit, they have a crawl space. That means we could get out of here, blah, blah, blah. And then they start crawling. And this dumbass, somehow, I don't know why, you're not feeling the whole time you're, okay. She literally strikes a nail with her hand. It's, ooh, that shit hurts. And then she has to fucking take it out. I'm like, ooh, that hurts. So they get on the crawl space and they make it to the shed. And the boyfriend, he finds a shotgun. At the same time, they get attacked by the strangers. But he does rescue her with the shotgun. So now they're like fleeing. And boom, the boyfriend, Ryan, shoots somebody. And then you realize they look at the body, they're like, oh my God. And Maya's like, babe, I don't think you shot one of them. I don't see a mask. And he's like, it's all right, babe. And then he's like, oh shit, dude, I think I shot the owner. And she was like, babe, you shot the owner. It's out of control. She's like, you shot the owner. I'm like, dude, how do you like he doesn't have no mask. So he's just shooting. I mean, I guess. So they realize, oh shit, well, we gotta get the fuck out of here. So they grab his car keys and then they try to leave. But this motherfucker, they get T-boned by the guy stranger. But it takes at least a couple hits. I'm like, dude, you gotta get the fuck out of there. He could have left, but he doesn't. I'm just like, come on now. So the boyfriend's stuck and Maya gets out. She's like, oh shit, babe, I got a dub. And he's like, babe, I'll protect you. And this dumbass is just stuck. So Maya's on the run and she almost escapes. And she falls and she calls 911. And the call gets through, but it eventually cuts out. During her laying on the ground, she comes across the body of the guy from the beginning of the movie. Of course she does, whatever. So I guess he was at the same Airbnb, who knows? And then she gets deep into the woods, and then she gets discovered by Dollface, and she's knocked out. So then you see Ryan searching for Maya, and he bumps into a pinup girl. He kills her at gunpoint. And this dumbass is like, dude, where the fuck's Maya at? I'll shoot you, bitch. And then he's talking about, out of nowhere, he's like, you know how they say it's hard to kill your first person? Well, you'd be my second. And this motherfucker then gets knocked out by the guy stranger. I mean, come on now. Just stop. So then both Maya and Ryan wake up tied chairs inside the house. And obviously, they're about to get killed. In their last moments, Ryan's like, okay, let's get married, babe. And she's like, okay. I'm just like, how easy are these women? Oh, let me chill out. And she accepts, and then he stabbed, boom. And for some reason, when I saw this movie, I thought he got stabbed in the dick. But no, he got stabbed in the chest. I'm just like, oh. I thought it would have been crazier if he got stabbed in the dick, but he didn't. Because he's wearing a jean jacket. I thought they stabbed him in the jeans. So he gets killed, obviously. And then they knock him over, so he starts choking on his own blood. So he's like, well, he's really going to get killed now. And then Maya's like, why'd you even come? What's the point of this? And then Pinup Girl's like, because you're here. And then she gets stabbed. And then she gets knocked over too. But these dumbasses, they should have. And obviously, we got to set up chapter 2 and 3. And she's not dead, obviously. And it's funny, when the police sirens went off, they looked like they didn't even know. They were like, oh shit. I don't know how they got away so quick. Get the fuck out of here. Honestly, they should have made a joke of the scene. They should be like, oh shit, we gotta get the fuck out of here. And you should have saw them bumbling towards the truck. So yeah, they get away. And then we cut to the ending. You see Maya wake up in her hospital bed. In the end, yeah, very basic. Let me get in the positives. I would say that Madelaine Petsch is really hot. And she's decent at acting. In this movie, that's what I mean. I haven't seen her in anything else. Yeah, what else I say? I'm glad it's only 90 minutes. It's a breeze. It's not like it's fucking overlong. It's only 90 minutes. That's about it. The negatives, the boyfriend, ooh, that was a hard. He needs to go back to acting school. I don't know what the fuck's going on. My socks are better actors than him. This dude was so fucking, like, just not there. His I don't know if he was supposed to be dumb on purpose, but this guy, it's like he's unplugged from the life support. Like, nothing going on up there. The movie's not that scary. Also, this is not the movie. This is the idea of the stranger itself. They're lame. I don't give a shit about the strangers. They're so lame. I don't understand how they're so popular. I don't even know if they're that popular. I guess they are that popular in terms of, you know, this is the third movie. And then, of course, chapters 2 and 3. And they're all coming out within this year. I think the chapter 3 comes out next year. I've never gotten the hype behind these characters. I guess because of the masks. Because if they didn't have those masks, they wouldn't be half as popular as they are now. I guess that's the reason why they're so popular. Because of those fucking masks. That's the only reason I can think of. Rennie Harlan is so bad at directing now. I don't know what the fuck happened. He hasn't been a good director. at least over almost 30 years, because he hasn't been good. He hasn't been good since the 90s. I mean, his last big movie was Deep Blue Sea. That movie stinks. That shark movie. And then even that, I would even consider that's a good movie. I mean, dude, Cliffhanger and Die Hard 2, those were like, Die Hard 2 was over 30 years ago. Cliffhanger is almost 30 years ago. Holy shit. Also, I think the fact that they set up this village, like they have the Night King, he's in this movie. He's literally in one scene. He's in the diner scene. There's like a shot of him. I don't know if that's because they're setting them up for chapter 2 and 3. I guess that's the only reason they're in this movie, because he's a pretty big name just to have like in some random, like an extra. So I guess the rest of the village is gonna be in chapter 2 and 3. I can't really think of any other positives other than Madelaine Petsch, and that the movie's 90 minutes. So what would I rate this movie? I say I give it like a 5 out of 10. It's really not that good. But it's not horrible, especially compared to Imaginary Tarot. And even like something like Night Swim, that movie's boring, but it's not fucking terrible like Imaginary Tarot. But yeah, that's the review, guys. Very thin movie to review, so there's not much to talk about. Go rate the podcast 5 stars. Leave a review, because it helps the rankings or ratings or boost analytics. I have no idea. Thanks for listening. Bye.